I got this, what you might call it? It's bad cat scratch on me. It's not the best. So I don't know if I'm supposed to use this or not. Bactine Max Pain Relief and Cleaning. Is this okay to use? Expired. Okay. No, it didn't expire yet. I was going to say, Jerry likes to make fun of me for not using expired things. I thought this was expired because it look expired, don't it? But it says it's good till July. Oh, I better use a lot then. So let me just hit this cat scratch with this Bactine Max. Okay. Here we go. Here goes nothing. Hey, Proof. Sorry, I got a bad cat scratch and I'm trying to put some ointment or spray. I don't know. It's like lidocaine. It's like painkiller. And I don't know. What's this? Do you have this where you live? It's lidocaine with benzalconium. Anyways, I'm putting that just on a bad cat scratch. Yeah, it's actually a spray. You spray it. I just said ointment because I'm used to using an ointment, but now I'm doing a spray instead. Oops. How are you doing, Proof? You never saw that? Yeah, it's common in the U.S., at least traditionally. I don't know if people nowadays use it as much, but it's been around for a long time. Okay, I'm making me a coffee drink, Proof. I'm sorry about the AC, but I need it on. It's heating up good. I'm going to put matcha in my coffee drink. You use another kind? Is it similar? So that has like some painkiller and some, oh, I don't know what you call it. Ointment to keep you from having an infection. Oh, espresso, matcha, yeah. This is green tea. This is green tea. M-A-T-C-H-A. It's green tea, but it's like premium green tea, and it's actually in powder form. And so I'm making me a coffee. But if you've ever seen me make my coffees, you know I try to put more stuff in them. Hey, Taz. Spider, what? Wait, that's like a native theme. They made us read The Pearl. Have you ever heard of The Pearl in sophomore year? I know it was sophomore because Mr. Spurgeon was teaching. And it said there was Native Americans and some kid. Oh, they're pearl divers. They weren't Native Americans. They were pearl divers. They're like in South America, I guess, diving for pearl. But like a native. Well, that's still America, right? That's still Native American technically. And oh no, the kid got bit by a cobra. The kid got bit by a cobra. Oh man, now I'm talking about India, huh? I'm all over the place. Anyways, he got a snake bite, and they did that. They did something like that, what you're saying, Taz. They put ashes, they mixed ashes, and they had the mom sucked the venom out of the kid's bite, and then she put ashes on. That's not a poultice. They called it poultice. They made us learn that word. P-O-U-L-T-I-C-E. I don't think I've ever had to use that word in my life. This is probably the first time. Shout out to Mr. Spurgeon for teaching me the word poultice in 92. So I could, oh, you were born fast. So I could now flex with that word. Do I get aura points for that? Okay. So a poultice is basically a concoction, a homemade remedy, or something, a natural remedy. Anyways, hi Hassan. I'm really gorgeous. Oh yeah. I don't know about I think you're joking about the webs part. But yeah, poultice. At least that was the word they had us use for it. No, did she suck? No. Well, it wasn't a bite you're talking about. That's the part that really stuck with me. I think that's how come I remembered it all these years. I was like, Mama be straight gangsta style with that. Okay. Wait, did I add this yet? No. So the moringa is next. Cameroon is out in Africa. Jeremiah. They get a song, Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Okay. I don't know how much of this I want to use. It's actually going up my nose right now. I love some of the powder just went, oh. Okay, how much am I supposed to use? A serving size is 1 teaspoon. Oh, okay. I guess that's kind of like a teaspoon because this is a big spoon. So, this is our new spoons. Oh, I don't really care for matcha, but I'm going to cheat and add coffee. That might defeat the purpose, I know, sorry. Okay. You guys know about putting mushroom powder in your drinks, in your coffee? Or smoothies, it says here. I'm going to buy, or I just ordered the brand name because it's on a super discount. Yeah, big shop, right? But Mr. G's been telling me, try this brand name mushroom powder. And I keep telling him, I don't need the brand name mushroom powder. I got me the Amazon straight from Houston, Texas mushroom powder. But I'm going to break down and try it's called Daily Dose. There's a few of there's Ryze, R-Y-S-E, or Z-E, R-Y-Z-E, I don't know how to spell it, but there's Ryze mushroom powder. I didn't get that one, I got one called Daily Dose. But they always show up as ads in my stuff. So I'm assuming they're the top 2 companies. Ethiopia? You want to put in cocoa? I got cocoa too. Funny you mentioned that fruit. Last time I thought I need to put cocoa in this to make it taste better. Okay. Oh, there's actually a spoon in here you can use. They got a spoon for me. Oh, hi Dinesh. Do I say your name right? I was going to Google it or check on YouTube. You know, if you put in a word on YouTube and say how to pronounce it, a lot of times somebody made a little quick video to show you how to pronounce a name or a word. I've done it before at least. Shout out to YouTube pronunciation content creators. Okay, so that's a scoop full of that. Is Ibby here? Ibby probably told me I'm not supposed to do this. Okay, did I add this? Okay, I added the moringa. I added my mushrooms. I added my matcha. Oh, they're all green. You know about marketing colors? They taught us when we were kids that red, men bought red and women bought blue, or vice versa, I forget. Well, who buys green? Okay. So they told us when we were kids or high schoolers, so that's why when we went in the store and we saw something in a blue box and something in a red box next to each other, and it was almost the same product. Like, I'm going to say these things, laundry sheets, for my example. Because I actually think this is the example they used. They said, you ever notice, you see a bunch of, I get the pet one, so you see a bunch of laundry sheets and you don't know the difference between one laundry sheet and the other? It's only so they can have different colors of boxes on the shelves, because some people are going to buy the orange box, some people are going to buy the yellow box or what have you. Like cool tone, warm tone, all that. I don't know. That's what they told us. Okay, so green. Okay, see, Proof knows. Are you into marketing, Proof? Proof says I use green, so you think the product is fresh. That's a smart one, huh? Okay, now should I use this or not? I'm following Ryan Shanahan's kettlebell routines now, and his fascia flex stretches. It's really helping me a lot. And he said we got to add sea salt into our diet and Himalaya. I not only have sea salt, I have Celtic salt. This must be a Celtic salt. In a Castle. You guys ever see this brand before? It's kind of popular. This and this one. Where's my other one? These are the 2 popular brands for alternatives to Himalayan salt. Like, you'll always see stuff about either the Redmond salt from Utah, or this Celtic salt from, well, I was just going to say New York City. Well, it says distributed from North Carolina. Who knows? What's it say on here? We are a 3rd generation family who does salt. Oh, okay. 3rd generation. Okay. with 40 years experience. Oh, they don't say where it's from. This has won awards since '76. Who does salt tasting awards? Okay, well. Yellow is for purity and black is subtle. You know all of them? Which one would you buy, Taz? Which one are you talking about? The Celtic salt? Because I was talking about it the most. Yeah, and the only thing is, because you know how cheap I am, right? I bought the thicker grains because it's like $2 to $3 cheaper. So look how thick those grains are. I don't know if it's coming through on the camera, but I mean, it's kind of on the thick side. And this is at the bottom of the bag where it's kind of already being crunched up too. So you can buy the finer one. But you know, I put it like in my slow cooker and stuff where the size don't really matter. That's how I figure it. The one in the bag, yeah, Celtic sea salt. You should try it. I think this was like, if I just had to guess, I'd say probably $8 for this size and $10 for the finer size. And then it's 1 pound. It's actually 1 pound in this? 1 Hurricane pound? I didn't realize it was that much. So I mean, if you do the math, that's not like bad for a pound of salt. You know what I'm saying? So you pay a few bucks just to get that little salt shaker with the iodized salt from Morton's, you know. And you probably got 4 times that much in here, I would guess. Coarse salt is great for steaks. Yep, that's what we got too on this. What is this? I got 2 of these. I bought it in a bag. I bought it in a bag like this. This usually comes in a bag like this, or it's most popular. I always see it in a bag like this. I always see this stuff in a bag like this. But I bought these salt shakers and they didn't work. And the salt just poured out because the salt's too fine. So I broke down and bought their containers, and I'm going to refill them probably, if I think about it. I actually probably need to reorder it right around now. But it came in a twin set for like 10 bucks. And where's the other one? Oh, well, there's another one somewhere here. And it's the one for steak. It's the coarse. Or is coarse what it's called? I think it's called coarse. So it's thicker, and this is the finer stuff. We just have the finer stuff right here because it's what we usually use. Oh no, here it is. So yeah, so the blue top is the fine salt, and this is the kosher. They call it kosher for some reason. Here, it's thicker grain. I don't know. Can you tell? Well, this one's almost out. So this is the fine. This is the thick or coarse size grains. So and these guys are funny. These guys are funny. I actually watched one of their YouTube videos, and they took a lunch break and they went to the shooting alley. They got a range or their own personal little setup across the street. They work with this big farm or something across the street, and they go shooting over there. So they're rednecks. What can I say? Utah rednecks. Yeah. Oh, you prefer coarse grain? Why is that, Taz? You think it tastes better? Or does size matter? Meow, meow. Hey, now that J-Dub's here, he's my YouTube advisor. Hey, J-Dub. What's wrong with rednecks? No, I was just saying how the redneck workers for this company, they put out a little video about the company, like a walkthrough of the factory or what have you. Because this is this salt's harvested and bottled in Utah. It's like Salt Lake City lake salt, I think. So they said, well, it's time to we got some downtime. What we got going to do, boys? And they all grabbed their pews and they went outside, and they showed them practicing their aim. No. They say the Himalayan salt is the fallen angels. They say the Himalayan salt are the Nephilims. That's why we're supposed to eat this. They said when Jesus cast Legion out of the pigs, they jumped over a cliff, and where that cliff is where they harvest the pink Himalayan salt. So they say it's got the spirits from the pigs And I don't know how that translates into being Nephilims, because Nephilims are, you know, the children of the fallen angel. But somehow this lady makes a Kate Podge. Do you know Kate Podge? It's one of her theories. I think that's how you say her name. So, but I mean, I've heard it. I was in Mark the Messenger. J-Dub, do you know Mark the Messenger on YouTube? Both Isla and me used to be into him big time back in the day. But I went into his stream, and that's the first thing straight from the jump someone said was Himalayan pink salt is from the Nephilim. Their bodies. I don't know. Nephilim or Bigfoot? That's your theory? Well, see, I read that, or somebody, one of the naysayers say that the giants of today are just from the tribe of Dan. You know, because the tribe of Dan had the giants back when Caleb, was it Caleb and his troop, when they went to go look in the enemy's camp, they saw all those big giants. That was the tribe of Dan. So, and then my name's Danelle, so, Oops, government name exposed. Okay, so I said I was going to put some of the salt in, but I won't use this one. Ah! Hey, hello, Ben Schachter. I mean, I'm just repeating what I heard. I haven't gotten out my map. I'm getting out my map. I'm an American. When you get out the world atlas or the the world map and you're an American, this is all America here. And then we got a little dot here for Africa, a little dot here for UK. No, I'm just teasing. Okay, let's go. Oh shoot, I gotta make sure it's in the cup. Okay, I guess that's enough salt. Anyways, the only reason I'm adding the salt is because I'm not going to add lime to this, but my new coach from YouTube, Ryan Shanahan, says to add sea salt, Himalayan pink salt, and lime juice to your water for fascia recovery. Apparently I have fascia issues because his exercises for the fascia are helping me immensely. Okay. The asteroid that killed the dinosaurs was as big as Mount Everest. So how long were the skies gray after that? I mean, it must have been overcast with all that action. Or is that how it works? Am I thinking of volcanic explosions? Maybe I have my wires crossed. Because some people say that's why the dinosaurs died instead, was that there was too many volcanic eruptions and then there was stuff in the air. And then the dinosaurs couldn't survive in that type of atmosphere. I don't know. Yeah. Well, you know where I used to work at Crater Lake? That's a crater from an asteroid or something. And it got filled in. It got filled in with water over time. Well, because all the mountain water sinks into there, or flows into there. But a lot of people think it's, I don't know, they think something else. We're always having to correct them when they work there. I actually put my hand in a dinosaur footprint. Where I used to live, just down the road from where I used to live, and that's a couple hours from here, there's dinosaur stuff. And, oh, that reminds me, you guys ever see the Sinclair gas station? Is that why they have a dinosaur as their logo? I know, I'm kind of stretching or going on a tangent, but do they have a dinosaur for the Sinclair gas station logo? Because petroleum products or petrol comes from dinosaur bones? Is that like a little joke? Like they think they're funny? Okay. I almost would have just put more matcha in here and not drink the coffee. Because I want to be healthy. But I can't remember how much matcha I put in here. You've been near to Mount Everest? Dinesh? Okay, I'm just going to put this much more in and hope that that's fine and dandy. Oh, Slave Eddie? Yeah. Were you guys in here when I was calling him out on his ethnicity and then I got it wrong? I felt embarrassed. Okay. You went on a vacation? I didn't know, J Dub, you were in here when Slave Eddie used to come in here. That's been a minute. You've been in here for a while now, J Dub, huh? Well, the Bible doesn't mention everything. There's a verse in the Bible that says that that's why we are sent the Holy Spirit or something, so that we're taught other things. But maybe if it's for historical context, maybe that's different. But you know, the Holy Spirit was sent as our helper. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be argumentative, Dinesh. I know what you're saying too. Or was it Dinesh who said it? Well, I'm happy that I figured out how to turn on both my air conditioners. For the last few days, I couldn't figure out how to get both ACs going on, so I'd have to turn on one. I'd cool half the place, and then in a couple hours, run and turn that off and turn on the other one. It was like either or. But today, I figured out how to get them both on the same program. So I got program 1 and program 2. And I figured out how to get them both on the... So what happened was I had one AC on program 1 and one AC on program 2. And you can't run both the programs at the same time. But now I have them synced up. So program 2, or I think it's on program 2. Anyways, it's all together now. Slave Eddie, he asked for that. He asked for that. You know, they were going to block him a long time ago, and then I said let him stay, and then he opened up one day. I don't know if any of you were here, but he opened up one day about what was going on in his life, and like, I mean, I'm assuming it was accurate, or he was telling the truth. And then he started to give some guy dating advice in the chat, like trying to, like being a big brother to someone in the chat. It shocked me. And then I thought he was just going to be like for real after that, but then he just went back to being big, Slave Eddie. Well, I think someone else came in here and asked to be my slave after that, and I'm like, no, position already filled. Is it crazy I even F with him on that level? That tastes horrible. I should have added the coffee instead of more matcha. Oh my gosh. I'm going to add some. I'm going to try to redeem it. I forgot this one. Oh, I got to take. Is that loud? Is that loud for you guys? What's up? Sorry, the call was longer than I expected. Is anyone still here? One person? Everybody left? Y'all can't be on hold for 2 minutes with Danny. I was pulling a Kathy. My old best friend used to do that. She put me on hold for so long that after a while, whenever she said hang on, I'll put you on hold, I just did an instant hang up because I knew if she put me on hold it was going to be a while. I just like click. I never even told her that. And then she called me back like 20 minutes later. That's all I was saying. She never even figured out I was just instantly dropping her calls. 5 push-ups, Dinesh. We're counting. Push-up 1. Hi, Saeed. Oh, guess what? 1616 has been spotted in the wild. He's still alive and safe and sound. Did anyone catch Christ Love's stream? I caught Christ Love's stream. Guess who she gave the first shout out to? She said, oh, hi, 16. He's busted. He made sure not to miss her live. I see how that is. You can do 30 in a row? Okay, drop and give us 30, soldier boy. Oh, wait, is that a derogatory term? Or is that an insult? I just feel like that's something a drill sergeant would say. Sorry if it is an insult. Drop and give us 30. Push-ups. Hi, Saeed. Didn't I already say hi to you? Oh, this is horrible, this drink I made. I'm regretting I made it. He was about to drop his name or his country or his VPN, so he had to do the boot, scoot, and boogie and abandon operation before he revealed too much. Oh, okay. You play Soldier Boy? Or Soldier Boy? Why I keep adding boy? You play Soldier? Okay. Well, time to soldier up. Give us them 30 push-ups. Taz only asked for 5, but you said you can do 30, so put your money where your mouth is. Or your body. Where your stunt is. I don't know. Hi, Balash. Or Balashi. Oh, that's what scared him? Well, she's still in Christ Love streams. I heard Christ Love responding to her today. She called her Rabbit at first, and then she called her Bunny right afterwards. She was like, Rabbit or Bunny? She can't let go of the bunny. Alright, shout out to Eswin Rumugam. 739. We love you. Thank you, bro. Or sis. Are you a man or a woman? Eswin Rumagam. What can I call you? That's a mouthful. It's never too late for 5 push-ups. Are you trying? It's midnight? You're from a rich family, what to do? Give me my second donation for the stream. Mr. Trippin. What's this Ethereum tripping? Is that like Ethereum, like controlled substance or something? Yeah, she's always has her presence over there with Christ Loves Lives. Hugs and kisses. All right, Mr. Chris. Haven't seen you for a hot minute. Did you go to your... Oh, someone had a graduation? Your nephew or someone? I forget who. Did you go to that graduation, Chris? Yeah, how's Iowa? The amount I want? Well, you said you're rich, so... An amount that will make me believe it. No, I'm just teasing. You don't have to donate any money. It's just a joke. I'm just trying to be funny. My dad used to say, am I funny or funny looking? But the butterfly can't see their own wings. You know, when I was a kid, they said, if you close one eye, you can't see your nose. I closed one eye, I couldn't see my nose, and I was with this Italian kid named Rocky. He closed his eye and he said, I can still see my nose. Oh my gosh, I want to laugh so hard. Yeah, he had a big nose. And I have I have a big nose for a woman. I mean, I can see if I close one eye, I can see my nose, but I have to, like, not if I'm looking straight ahead. I have to, like, look like this. Now I can see my nose. Like, I have to look in the corner of my eye. Clean my shoes? No, wash my feet. And dry my feet with your hair. No, Jesus. 5 push-ups. You did the 5 push-ups? Well, you said you could do 30. You're minus 25, Dinesh. Oh, wait. No, Taz says good job. Okay, good job, Dinesh. Sorry. I have Dina. Is that your name? Do I say Dinesh right? If I say Dinesh right, it's similar to your name, Dina. Can I clean your feet? Yeah, sure, Dean. Well, my sister and I... Well, my sister put a restraining order against me, and it cost me like $2.5 grand. Or I think it was $2,300, but I don't know. It could be a little off. It's for the lawyer fees, and then I hired a lawyer, and I had to travel, I don't know, like 800 miles. I don't know, it could be off. I don't know. I had to travel. I lived in southern Washington State, and I had to travel to southern Oregon State, so I basically traveled the entire length of Oregon from north to south. And Uh, my husband took time off work, and we had to rent a hotel. And I mean, the expenses cost a lot. Well, see, I got real mad at the judge who signed off on that, because you're not supposed to sign off. Okay, typically you have to go to court to get a restraining order put against you, but this judge signed off on it prior to court, because in certain cases with vulnerable populations you can do that. And it's because my sister is certified crazy. The judge just signed off on it, so I already had, and so I was guilty before proven innocent. And but they said, oh, it's just a misdemeanor. But there's also a law called Jessica's Law or something in the United States, and my sister put down on the paper that we're lovers. I don't know where she came up with this stuff, but she was just trying to make me look like the worst person ever. So she put down on there, it said, check these boxes for what applies. So she checked in a sexual relationship with this person. And so there's that's, yeah, J-Dub, I know my elders, husband was saying that can't be, that you have to have jurisdiction and this, that, and the other. So I had all these questions written out for my first 30 minutes with the lawyer, and that was one of the first questions I asked. And the lawyer said no, even though it doesn't make sense, because you know how laws are in the books versus the laws in the court, and in reality how things play out. So the lawyer told me no, she can still do it. She can still do it. So, but I had to have documentation. I had to have documentation of everywhere I had lived in the last so many years, or the lawyer asked for it. So I mean, and this is right after a couple years into being in the traveling worker scene. So I mean, I had 12 addresses. I gave her 12 addresses. So I had to spend time looking up the 12 places I'd been in the last since I moved out of Oregon. I mean, since I moved away from my sister. So since I moved away from Klamath Falls, I had lived 12 places already. By the time my sister came up with this nonsense. And so, okay, let me get back to it. So there's this law called Jessica's Law or something. So it's to protect women, or I don't know, partners in abusive relationships, so that or offenders. Okay, let me just explain what it is. So in the United States, if you get a restraining order against you from a sexual partner, you lose all rights to bear arms. You can no longer get a pew-pew, instant right taken away from you for the rest of your life. And so I asked my lawyer, since Dina put that I'm her lover on there, does this law apply? And I will know, and if this restraining order stays on me, does that mean I'll no longer be able to have my right to bear arms? And she said yes, because that law applies to every situation. And your sister set you up already. No, J-Dub. No, J-Dub. That's the worst thing you can do, J-Dub, because that was going to be on my record as a misdemeanor. I don't know if you know the type of security clearance I have, J-Dub. I have a very high-level security clearance that I'm very proud of. I can work for... I used to work at the airport for Homeland Security. Not everyone can work. I'm clean as a whistle. Not that I ever, that. And I didn't want this mark against me. It was going to be it was going to be a misdemeanor on my record. It was going to show that I was into domestic violence as the offender, and I didn't want that on my record. This isn't something where you just you can just walk away from. Trust me, I looked into it. I looked into dudes that said they had crazy baby mamas, or dudes or anybody, like there was people online, like in online communities, that said, yeah, I just walked away saying that biatch is crazy. Well, now it bit me in the butt, because also because I was moving all the time. It goes on your rental history too. When they check to rent you something, they check to see if you have a criminal background or a history of violence. That was going to show that I had a history of violence. And so then it was going to be harder for me to rent places. I mean, she just really was trying to screw me over. But anyways, it all worked out though. All's well that ends well. But It didn't matter because the judge signed it, J-Dub. And somebody asked me if I'm a targeted individual because of this. Somebody actually, I mentioned this briefly a couple times before, at least once before my stream. Somebody put, sounds like you're a targeted individual. And I was like, I never had thought of that. Taz, I think, well, I think you said you were, Taz, but as a joke. Or somebody said you were as a joke. Maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it was someone like, I don't know. Someone who's a jokester. No, I didn't sue her for defamation because I checked that angle too. And I checked that angle too, and that wasn't the best recourse of action. But what happened later is my sister, so I was the first of several people she made fake accusations against. And so they actually put my sister, they actually brought my sister before a judge. My sister lost her right to file a restraining order without legal representation or without, yeah, she basically has to hire a lawyer and have a lawyer take her case to court if she wants to give a restraining or apply for a restraining order now. She cannot apply for a restraining order unless through a legal representative. And in that documentation, it explained, there was a little footnote, and if you, I know this isn't much, but at least it was my form of, to me it was my form of the court's acknowledging what I went through. They had a like little footnote. It said like number 3. You go down number 3, and it had my full name, and it said the worst victim of Dina's was her sister, who made her that she made Danelle travel out of state to come here, and Danelle had to get legal representation, and this was a hardship on her sister, and we no longer want Dina to have the right to create such hardships based on frivolous accusations. So I mean, and they've spelled it out. I was surprised they even, you know, mentioned that I had to travel out of state and stuff. I mean, it was something. It was something for them to at least say. But it was an abuse of the court system. That judge shouldn't have signed that. That wasn't, you know. Oh, so here though is a good thing. So I don't know if this judge was a pussy. Oh, sorry, excuse my language. But she transferred my case to another judge. She transferred my case to a judge who used to be a JAG. Is that what they call it? A JAG? He was in the Middle East as a military lawyer. And so as soon as he saw the paperwork and he read it and we're in court, he was like, this is so no, Dina thinks I'm stalking her right now. Dina is telling people right now, or recently, like within the last month or so, Dina is telling my mom, Dina is telling anyone who will listen that I'm breaking into her place, that I'm stealing things, that I'm destroying her property. She's always gonna, if she's not on her meds, she's always gonna have me as a one of her enemies, you know, as an op. Yeah, she is crazy. No, she was briefly on her meds. And we were talking, but it was just really weird because she used to be a cam girl, and she wanted to tell me about her cam girl experiences, and I told her that she had to stop talking about that. I don't want to hear about my sister's foot videos or whatever you want to guess that they were. Oh, you know, we've had a divisive relationship since we were teens. This was just like the accumulation or the peak. I mean, it didn't really have to happen, Taz, but thank you for saying you're sorry to me, Taz. But I mean, I've accepted it, and I mean, I'm talking about it now, and I feel like I'm just talking about like something like a book I read. It doesn't even faze me no more. I'm so far removed from it. It's like water under the bridge now. You know what I mean? But I mean, sometimes I get a little teary-eyed. Like yesterday, I was thinking about how Me and Dina went to the movies when we were teenagers. Um, and we were watching something like Mission Impossible. I don't even know what it was. But we were cracking jokes the entire movie. And there was a lady behind me. And we kept looking over to see if the lady would tell us to shut the F up, you know, because we were just cracking all these jokes. But instead, the lady kept laughing. The lady actually kind of egged us on or encouraged us because she kept laughing at this silly stuff we were saying. You know, we were just, you know, making fun of the movie and saying stuff back and forth. And she was the only one sitting very close to us, was this lady right behind us. She kept laughing. So looking back, though, she probably just thought, let kids be kids, you know. She's just a cool lady. But at the time, we thought we were pretty cool. Having our own dialogue. You know, like that Mystery Theater 3000 or whatever they call it. We were a Mystery Theater before Mystery Theater was around, you know. She stole your debit card and smoked crack for a week and had your car, stole your car? Yeah. Well, that's not too good either. That sounds stressful. Yeah, Mystery Science Theater 3000. That's what we were doing. I think that show came out a couple years after our little movie time play. Movie play time, whatever you call it. But anyways, so you know, I started to almost cry yesterday. I mean, I'm trying to fight back the tears now because it was a good memory, you know, of me and Dina having fun. I mean, we can really have fun and hoot and holler, but she's not on that type of time, you know. She wants to, you know, be Puff the Magic Dragon. She wants to do math. She wants to not do the. She wants to do the drugs she's not supposed to do, and the drugs she's supposed to do she won't do. You know, make it make sense. But I mean, my mom almost had her committed a couple times in the last month. So my mom's just waiting for. It's going to happen sooner or later, probably. Yeah, it was a fun memory. It might have been that movie with Nicolas Cage and remember that Two-Face with Nicolas Cage and John Travolta? Was it called Two-Faced? Where they switched bodies or whatever. So John Travolta was Nicolas Cage and Nicolas Cage was John Travolta, and one was like a good guy, one was a bad guy or something like that. Kind of like Freaky Friday, but not really. Never mind, that was the age going back in time or getting younger, right? I don't know. But anyways, yeah, it was fun. Face Off, yeah. I'm thinking it was Face Off for some reason. Yeah, it was Face Off probably. If I was a betting woman, I would bet it was Face Off. So I'll give you a time period of when this all went down, you know. Scarface? It's definitely not Scarface. Yeah, well, say nope to dope, but Dina says, yay, I'd have more. No, that didn't make sense, but anyway. Hey Trey, I finally saw that picture of you and Cloud. That was a really cute picture. Thanks for sharing with us. Yeah, how'd you know that, Taz? You're really up on your movie game. But should I correct Taz? J-Dub, should I correct Taz? I was talking about a movie yesterday, but maybe you didn't catch what I was saying, Taz, that Kurt Russell wore a eye patch during the movie, and it was a post-apocalypse movie. But it wasn't. You thought it was. Yeah, I can correct you. I'm all pausing to see. But you thought it was Big Trouble in Little China. Well, it was close. It was close. But this movie was Escape from New York. And then I guess apparently, like several years later, they made an Escape from L.A. But they said that he's worn an eye patch in 3 movies. And it was those 2, the original Escape from New York with the sequel, Escape from L.A., and then some movie called Captain Ron or something, which I guess it was just a play on those other, you know, it was just kind of like an inside joke. I'm guessing, you know, based on his previous movie experience. Escape from New York, oh, J-Dub knows it. He says, girl, I could have told you right away yesterday. It was Escape from New York. I know. I looked it up, though, because I was like, I don't know, I was curious to see. Big Trouble was amazing too. Yeah, it's kind of like a what? Low-key horror movie, sci-fi type flick. That's the type of movies my mom used to have us watch when we were growing up. So I'm surprised I don't remember that one better. Because, you know, my mom was always into special effects and costumes and stuff, being a clown. So, that type of stuff. Yeah, it's J-Dub's fault. J-Dub, you're supposed to have Taz's back. How dare you? How dare you let him blurt out the wrong movie? It's a kind of a crazy movie, yeah. He was Odin and Thor, was he? See, Trey Hodges knows all his Marvel, those Marvel movies. He was in Death Race. I don't remember that one. Kurt Russell was? Okay, remember, we had a troll. Taz, I think you left for work before the troll started trolling. Taz, I think you kept him under control, and then as soon as you left, the troll went hog wild. But, Taz, do you remember that guy who was in here? What was his name, J-Dub? Something about a raccoon? He had a raccoon in a dumpster as his profile picture. Did you see when he went full throttle and said that he was having PTSD in a windstorm? And then he kept escalating it till he said the windows were blowing out of his truck, and I don't know, maybe his truck flew down the road, I don't know. So then no, yeah, but I don't think he went full troll till you left. I think he was just itching to go full troll. But Stolen Valor, yeah. Well, see, I've been around enough vets. Veterans to know that they usually don't talk about their war stories. I mean, yeah, the way I was raised, I don't know if this is even a concern anymore, but you know, when I was a youngster, Desert Storm and Desert Shield soldiers were coming back. And so they told us, don't ask them about how many peeps they murked. Don't ask them about, you know, their body count. But, you know, like you know, let the bodies hit the floor, but don't record how many or ask how many, you know. So that was just an unspoken rule. I don't know if they even tell kids that nowadays, but you know, our parents sat us down, or we it was an after school special or something. I mean, it was taken really serious. You don't ask a returning soldier about what went down. So so when he started just saying the RPG shot the Black Hawk down, and or whatever you call it, I'm like, soldiers don't. I mean, I thought, well, maybe because it's on YouTube, so they know we don't know who he is, or maybe there's some type of anonymous thing. But I was like, no, that just don't seem right. Was that Milo? No, this guy, some of the stuff, that was the crazy thing. Skeetum, in the beginning, he was like spitting straight facts. Like he knew what year Thriller came out. He was talking about seeing Kurt Cobain before Kurt Cobain became famous, and it all, like, the numbers, like the years and the dates and the details he was given, that all seemed legit. So I think at first he was his real personality. That was my theory. That's my theory, at least. Like I was trying to say Thriller came out in 83, and he's like 81. So I figured out why I thought Thriller came out in 83. If it was 83, I think it was 83. That's when the video came out. So the album came out a couple years before the big production video. So that's, and plus I was 5 years old. What the heck, you know? I didn't know stuff like that. To me, it just first came out. Anyways, well, 82. Okay, well, I'm still off. What can I say? There goes my cover up. Never mind. I've been exposed again. Adopt kids? I would adopt a kid. I mean, oh, somebody erased your message. Okay, so this guy was called Raccoon. Was it Smelly Raccoon or Trash Raccoon? I'm not sure, but Raccoon was in his name. And his profile picture was a raccoon in a dumpster. So he first started off being the expert on music from like the 80s. And then it morphed into he was a veteran of a war. And when I asked him if he was in Operation Desert Storm, because I thought that would line up for the numbers, he didn't reply. And then I was like, well, he won't reply what mission he was in or what operation he was in. I asked if he was in Afghanistan or something, didn't I? I don't know. I asked him something like, were you here or there or whatever? And then he didn't answer that, but then he's going to go into detail about his, like the stuff that went down over somewhere mysterious. So I felt like he didn't know where to say, like he didn't have that detail of the story figured out. Yes, that guy. And Skeetum, I have to apologize. I have to make a public apology. I have to publicly apologize. Sorry. This much will get me twisted. I have to apologize to you, Skeetum, in front of everyone. At the first remark Skeetum made, this guy rubbed Skeetum the wrong way. Skeetum already knew from the jump. As soon as Skeetum got in the chat, he said something to this dude. And I was like, oh no, Skeetum, we're friends with him. But no, Skeetum already knew. Yep, you did know Skeetum. Skeetum knew from the jump. And then I said, oh no, Skeetum, he's our friend. He's our new friend. But Skeetum knew from the start the guy was full of it. Yeah. Yeah, Skeetum called him weird, or what'd you say, Skeetum? Do you remember? But anyway, Skeetum called him on it from the jump, and I defended the guy, so Skeetum still is, Skeetum still got it, guys, for his judgment calls. Yeah, he's an excellent judge of character. That's right. Skeetum got them spidey senses. He's got a bullshit radar that goes ding, 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 ding. Excuse my language. And here I am going, be nice to this guy. He's our new regular. And I put my hair on one side. Why? I don't even know why I should do this. Yeah, the BS radar. Fully activated. Yeah, that's right, J-Dub. Skeetum on another level with his discernment. Yeah, right, J-Dub? No, Skeetum, nothing gets past Skeetum. That's all I can say. I knew there was a reason I made him the original managing mod. And I see it yet again. Facts are facts. Oh, I don't know, Trey. I missed a message. You said something about a fish? I missed this. I'm sorry, Trey. I was so busy yapping. Okay, I'm going as the Wolfman first, Danny, so that way I don't look like a snake, toothless. If I look like the creature from the Black Lagoon. No, I don't know what this means, Trey. Oh, he eats fish. Oh. Who eats fish? The creature from the Black Lagoon? I hope he does. He lives in a lagoon. There's not much besides fish in that Black Lagoon. Or does anything even live in the Black Lagoon? I thought it was toxic and only the monster lived in it. Raccoons are mischievous. That's his name. Monster makeup experience. You would like my mom, Trey. She always did that type of stuff. She was in a, cosplay before cosplay was cosplay, I would say. It's at Disney. It's an event at Disney, monster makeup. Do you have like a yearly pass or annual pass for Disney? Or is that Disneyland or Disney World, Trey? Sounds like you go there often enough to have some type of thing like that. Or am I mistaken? Cosplay? Oh man. J-Dub going to be my pronunciation coach? Hey, I just learned how to say Kendrick yesterday. I've been calling him Kendricks ever since They Not Like Us came out. So give me some time. Oh man, I got in trouble, guys. Okay, Skeetum, yes. I asked Mr. G to answer your question. Skeetum asked yesterday, does Mr. G like Iceman? So when Mr. G came home, I said, from a 1 to 10, rate Drake. Before I could finish and get the words out my mouth, he said 10. And I said, based on what? He's all Iceman. Iceman's a solid 10. 10 out of 10. So yes, he likes Iceman. I should have thrown him under the bus. Oh, but Taz, there's a song that says I've been talking to Taz. But I guess it's a T-A-Z, Taz. Do you guys know about Taz? Drake's producer or something. So he's got a song that starts off with "I've been talking to Taz." It's one of his new releases, new songs out there. And then the song goes, "Taz wants a housewife, not a hoe." My summary. He said more in the song, but. Taz does not approve of Drake putting his name on blast. Is that how you even say it? I can't even think straight. He blasted your name on Front Street, dog. Oh, keep Taz's name out Drake's mouth. Replace it with Milo. That's pretty funny. They're kid friendly. And I'm thinking of the little red Milo. You guys remember the little red Milo from Sesame Street? Makes it even more kid friendly. What's going on now? Oh my gosh. Storywood, I could tell you, but I'd have to charge. Okay, is this more Australian facts? John Crisps? Guys, do you know the story about Johnny Appleseed? Did you know he was really making hard apple cider? And that's why he was always planting apple seeds and creating apple orchards wherever he went, because he was setting up apples for his distillery operations. Somebody gonna come in and say that's not true, but that's what I learned when I was younger. The Crips Pink is an Australian apple variety developed by John Cripps. Oh, this isn't Johnny Appleseed. Okay, this is John Cripps. My bad. He developed it in the later half of the 20th century. They have red color, skin, and their flesh ranges from white to cream to pale yellow. These delicious fruits are best enjoyed fresh, offering a sweet and slightly tart flavor. Well, I do like crispy apples. I give you that. My favorite, well, I like Pink Ladies. That's one of my favorite. That's the first name that comes to mind anyway. Yeah. J-Dub, did you learn about that too? Yeah, he was a drunk, crazy dude. Yeah. I thought somebody was going to say, nah, Danny, you're crazy. But no, J-Dub backing me up. Water wasn't safe to drink, so they had to get tossed with the cider. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. I read this book about the history of tea, like black tea and green tea from India and China. And they were saying tea was so important to the British economy because before tea, people would be drinking during work and always having hangovers and being lethargic. And then when tea came around, they were drinking tea instead of alcohol. So this book even went as far as to speculate that was one of the starting points for the Industrial Revolution, was that everybody was on stimulants instead of a depressant. That switched the labor efficiency in the UK. I don't know. It's just food for thought. Yeah, J-Dub. How did they turn that into like a Disney cartoon? Was it a Disney cartoon? It feels like Disney vibes to me. Hey Trey, Johnny Appleseed, was that a Disney production or Disney cartoon? Yeah, they made them all innocent for us. They gave them rated G status. As in general audience can watch this. Not as in gangsta. Definitely a Disney theme. There was no child labor laws at that point either. Hey, that's a good point, Taz. Rated G status is in Mr. G status. No, do movies even have that anymore? See, when me and J Dub were teenagers, they started to rate movies. They didn't have, or maybe we were young kids. I don't know. I just remember when movie ratings first came out, but I was pretty young. And so before that, I don't know how people went to movies. But all of a sudden there was concern that young kids can't watch, like, maybe it was because of like special effects coming out and more like blood and gore in movies. I don't know. And, you know, more like sexy time scenes. So they came up with this rated G was general audience, and that meant it was like a Disney movie. PG-13. Do you know that about this? I don't want to be like just talking about something everyone knows. But PG-13 meant you had to be with a parent, or at least 13. So either or. Either you're under 13 with a parent, or you're 13 and could go without a parent. I think, wasn't that how PG-13 was? I don't know, J-Dub, help me out. You remember your first rated R movie? Hey, do you remember Sliver? Do you remember when Sliver came out with Alicia, or wait, what was her name? J-Dub. The lady at the video store wouldn't let me watch Sliver because she said I was underage. So then I walked home, got my mom. My mom drove me back and rented it for me, and the movie lady gave me stink eye the entire time, and I had a shit-eating grin. Excuse my language. NC-17. That was like NC-17. That was like yeah, that was the wild card, right? They still rate movies? Oh, I see. Oh, you all know about this? Okay, never mind. E for everyone, T or M? That sounds like video game ratings. Sliver? Yeah. J-Dub, if you worked at... Oh, let me ask J-Dub. J-Dub, if you was working at the Hollywood Video and Danny came in there looking like she like 16, and she slid you that VHS tape of Sliver, would you let her rent it, or would you say, you cannot? Oh, yeah. Well, I was going to say it was practically corn, but I was going to stay in my lane for the NC-17. All right. Love you long time, Dinesh. Have a good night. Sliver? Yeah. If you was at Hollywood Video and Danny came in there, and we got the movie stacked. We got the movie stacked, so Sliver's in the middle. So she got on top. She got like Tarzan or something. She got a movie sandwich there with the hot movie in the middle, and then down the bottom's like Casper, and she slides you them 3 movies. What you gonna do, J-Dub? You gonna look the other way and just scan them, or rent them out, or not? Basic Instinct. That's right. That was the other movie she was in. I was calling her Alicia Silverstone. I called her Alicia Silverstone during one of my streams, but that's the girl from, oh, I don't know, that other movie. The movie like where Iggy Azalea like made her music video like the way that movie looked. I don't remember what it's called. But that's Alicia Silverstone, right? Not this lady in Sliver. Sharon Stone. Okay, so I was saying Alicia Silverstone. Her name's Sharon Stone. Oh, Clueless. Right. Alicia Silverstone's from Clueless. The Famous Lake Cross. That's why I rented it. When that came out, everyone went bonkers. How do you know about that? How do you know about that, Dinesh? I thought you'd have to be... How old are you, Dinesh? I thought you were young. Yeah, you're okay, Skeena. This stuff would be tame nowadays. This stuff would be so tame nowadays compared to what's out there. Oh, it's famous still, J-Dub? Oh, wow. I didn't know. I had no idea. But yeah, so I went home with the quickness, got my mom in the car, and we drove back, and she rented me Sliver. I don't know if my mom even knew what Sliver was about. I just said, Mama said, why you come home with no video to watch? We're going to watch a movie, Danny. And I said, Mom, I want to watch this cool movie Sliver, but the lady won't rent it to me. My mom said, oh, what's up with that? Let's go get it. I don't know why my mom didn't care, but I mean, come on, I'm a girl. It wasn't like it was, you know, it wasn't, I mean, it wasn't like something I'd never seen before, you know. But anyways, yeah. Your banana tree broke in half last night? I have no idea what you're talking about, Holmes. Where am I from? Planet PXL 450. Faces of Unaliven? I don't know that movie. I missed that one. Idrish, happy birthday. What's your age? How old are you? Don't watch it? Okay, well, don't worry. I'm not going to watch anything with those words in it. With that last word in it, the D word. Oh man, guys, I'm slumping over again. Oh, 27 with older brothers. Oh, yeah, that's right. You said you were 27 looking for dating advice the other day. I remember now, Dinesh. I thought you were going to bed. Go to bed, Dinesh. I mean, you did your push-ups, so now you can take your rest. Hi, Khalid. Greetings from Monterrey, Nuevo Leon, Mexico. Okay, Reynaldo. Oh, really? That's crazy. Ah. Well, you know, when I was in Mexico, there was a magazine that was talking about, well, even on their TV, in Mexico, on their TV and in the magazines, they have way more graphic stuff than in America, or at least for my experience. But this was a long time ago, so maybe things have changed. But I couldn't believe what they showed on TV in Mexico back when I went. But I mean, they were showing stuff like the Mexican mafia or the Mexican gang members like unaliving people and throwing them in the ditch and stuff. Like it was ain't no thing but a chicken wing. No, Skeetum. What are you talking about? That's his birthday? That's his birthday factoid? Yeah, the Mexican games don't play, that's right. Can't believe I made this horrible drink and I'm drinking it. It's true? Did you just learn this in science class, Keatum, or just randomly on the internet? Well, you know, I still got dishes to wash. I'm going to just start washing dishes. Shout out to the Mexicans. Yeah. Don't go in the Tennis Mountains alone? Where are they? Or did you tell me? Yeah, XXL was saying she'd like to go to New York City or something. I was like, oh man. I don't know about that one. Not with the way crime is nowadays. Oh. Bad teacher Cameron Diaz? Dinesh, you said you're going to bed. Megan Fox and the Transformers? What about Bad Santa? When I think of bad teacher, I think of Bad Santa. They live in the same place in my mind. Some places you can't go alone. Yeah. New York's great for single women? No. I should take some vitamins. Bad Santa is hilarious. Well, they're saying something that because of like the child welfare laws or something, that they had to be careful how they made that movie. Like when he smacks the boy or pretends to smack the boy, they had to film it a certain way so that the audience would be convinced he smacked the boy, but he actually couldn't be near the boy. Like just with sounds and camera angles, they had to make it convincing he was smacking that kid. Is that because that Alf always was it the Alf that kept taking sandwiches out of his pocket and eating them randomly? Was he taking like this, were the sandwiches like in his pockets for storage? Shout out from Fort Myers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, Formosa. Okay, let me try to take some pills. Alright, Saab, welcome. I'm taking pills. I mean, they're just vitamins, guys. This is a PQQ from Pine Bark. PQQ from Pine Bark is supposed to be for energy. And French Maritime Pine Bark extract with flaxseed oil and vitamin E. Don't tell Ibby on me. Hopefully Ibby don't come in here and start telling me not to take these. I can't even get them out of the container. But look, they're kind of unique. They kind of got some unique aspect to them. They got these little red beads in it. I don't know. I have no idea. Reminds me of a lava lamp. What do you guys say? I'm gonna take 2 of these. Not sure why it's red in the middle, but it's supposed to mean that it's easier to absorb by your body. All right, love you long time, Taz. Herman Merman. Oh, it wasn't the midget guy? Was someone else in the movie? Yeah, a little pine tree, that's right. Okay. I can't say midget, I have to say dwarf or little person. Oh shoot, I missed that one in political correct class. Oh, I didn't know this, guys. My bad, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I won't say that word anymore. I'm sorry, I didn't know. No, I was talking about, well, I'm talking about the elves. I'm talking about the elves. Maybe I should have just said elf. I'm talking about the elves from a Santa Claus movie. J Deb, are your ears burning now? Yeah. I don't know what I'm taking, but this is supposed to be for energy. It's got this long word. I took it and never felt any different. Tributyrin postbiotics. Tributyrin postbiotics. Just taking it just so I have some to take, but I don't think it does anything. And now I'm taking my CoQ10 with Shilajit, however you say it. And the CoQ10 is in ubiquinol form. So I found 2 bottles of this, so that's why I'm taking it, to be honest, because I'm overstocked. Ah! You know what? I all of a sudden get really hungry. I wonder why. I feel like I want to eat something now. I'm looking for a clean fish or pot. I feel like I want to make some raviolis and eat them. Well, you know, my husband's mom's pretty small. I don't know, not that short, but you know, she's pretty short though. Okay, I'm gonna wash this and I think heat up some raviolis. You gotta go too, Skeeta? For reals? Or are you playing too? You gonna stay for XX? What? Oh, he don't. I guess he don't want our advice. He's just gonna take off. He says he's gonna handle it. Oh shoot! Somebody just knocked. You know what? What did I order? I ordered that pain ointment. I better go get that before it flies off in case the windstorm starts again. All right, love you, Skeetum. We love you. Okay. Let me go get that package. And I'll be right back. Hi, Gamera. Hi, Freedom Forever 420. Hi, Christian. Lee Thomas. Ah! Oh, it was a different package, but I'm glad I got it because it's feather light and expensive. It's flea medicine. Yeah, it's just flea medicine, but it costs $130 for 6 doses. But it's also for ear mites. So we have to get this kind for Nellie because it's the only kind I found with ear mites, and it's the kind the veterinarian said to get anyways. But I did look to see if there was something else I could get, and this would be the only product out there for this. So it's just my flea meds. And look, they put the label right over the cat picture. But they say it's for cats or ferrets. See, you got a little ferret here. You can see there's a ferret there. Anyways. Nah, this ain't cheap. But anyways, I'm just gonna put it up. Because, yeah, it's nothing too exciting. Okay, I'm gonna go. But yeah, this was $130. And it's so light. If we had just a little wind that picked up, this would have been gone with the wind. Just saying. It's from Chewy. Oh, shout out to Sushanta Singh. All right, thank you, Sushanta Singh. Thank you, Sushanta Singh. Much love. Shout out to Sushanta Singh. Anyways. Yeah, let's go, Sushan. Oh wait, did I say I'm going to the restroom? I'm going to the restroom. Oops. Okay. Haha. Funny, Peter. Okay. I said I was gonna make raviolis, right? Okay, don't do that. Okay. Beef raviolis? Is this like Chef Boyardee in a bag? I don't know, just saying. Oh, but no tomato sauce, right? I'm gonna make these. Or should I make these? I have nicer ones. But, oh, hi, Sushanta Singh. I'm an American. I'm from the United States. I have nicer ones, but they're just cheese. So that's why I'm going to use these. Because I think I ate enough cheese today. Keep it real. God loves you so much that he sent his son to bleed and to die on that cross for you on Calvary. Pay for your sins. He has risen from his son. He has risen his son from the dead to give you life. Amen. Captain. Okay. Amen, Captain. Oh, it's not Captain. Well, is it Captain? Captain Melvin Seahorse? How's your day going, J-Dub? How's your mouth and how's your teeth, J-Dub? Did you get an appointment for the dentist yet, or what's going on with you, with your, I mean, how's your health today, J-Dub? From head to toe. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's kind of weird, huh? Ow, shoot, I just spilled some of this water. I better pay attention. Okay. There we go. Didn't I say you're doing a lot better? That's good, J-Dub. I said I was gonna wash dishes, right? I want to turn off the AC, but the problem is if I turn off the AC, I'm going to freeze, or this place will turn hot really quick. So I think I'm going to put a sweater over me. I know it sounds silly, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? right. Let's see if this helps. Well, I know it's silly a sweater in June, but if I turn off this air conditioner, in 15 minutes this place will be real hot again. 15, 20 minutes. I'll be back to needing it on, and then it'll be annoying because then I have to wait for it to cool down. So it is what it is. This is RV life. Hey, guess what I ordered? I felt, because I wear that Brazil shirt, I was feeling some type of way. So Target has these cute like jerseys, kind of like jerseys, for different teams. So I got the USA. I got the USA jersey. Or is it really for soccer, or for the? I guess it's for soccer. I hope it's for soccer. But anyways, it make me look like I'm rooting for USA. And it's going to be coming in on Friday. It's super cute. It's super cute. It's the cutest shirt I found anywhere. Not that I looked at a lot of places, but I mean, between Walmart, a quick Amazon search, and Target, this was the best I found. You don't understand English well? Well, God bless you. Am I aware of what? I missed it. I guess I'm not aware of it then. That answers that. Okay. Let's go! That's right. Just put a little salt in the water for the raviolis. Okay. Thank you, Sushanta, for the gift. That's right. It's okay if you don't speak good English. It's okay. You can learn. You can learn good English. I went to space once, but I just woke up and it was a dream. Got it? Oh, I don't get it. You're right. No, if I have to explain it, I guess I will. In the USA, where are you from? In the USA, we're celebrating 250 years of being a country. So this shirt says 76 on it, because that's 1776 and when the USA became a country. But I think, but it's in the shape of a jersey. It's in the shape of a sports shirt. And I think it says FIFA here, but I'm not sure. It has something here that says something, but it's so small on the screen I can't read it. But it looks like it says FIFA. So I think what they're doing this year, you guys think you're so smart, I have to explain everything. What they're doing this year is they're trying to do a lot of 1776 themes, and they're trying to incorporate the World Cup too, so that it's a 2-for-1. So that you can wear the shirt to celebrate 250 years of being a country, and you can wear it to celebrate or to participate in the World Cup. So there's a lot of stuff for women right now out here in the U.S. So they can buy it for both events. So there, are we clear now? So there's a lot of shirts that say 76 on it, and I thought maybe 76. I admit it, I don't watch football or soccer, but I was like, what is this 76 about? And then I realized, because I'm smart, that it's for 1776, the year we became a country. No, well, I don't watch the Super Bowl either, so I don't know. Is it, J-Dub? Is the World Cup like the Super Bowl? But I thought it was interesting how they're making shirts like this. Yeah, because the Super Bowl is just for the United States, right? The World Cup, well, it says it in the title, World. But yeah. Yeah, Sushanta, much love, Sushanta. But yeah, that was interesting how they're having these shirts for women to celebrate both the anniversary of our country and the World Cup at the same time. It's like 64 countries? Wow. Yes, I'm washing the dishes. Look, here's the proof. Got my cup, got my dishcloth. You know, like when you're really hungry and it seems like it takes forever for water to boil, if you're boiling water to make something to eat? That's me right now. Yeah, are you a fan, Peter? Are you a football fan or soccer fan? Mexico plays tomorrow. Oh, they had a cute Mexico jersey with like pink roses on it, and it was striped or something. I think it was like army green, like like dark green and light green striped or something like that. But I thought buying the USA one. Like I almost thought about buying both of them, but I thought that's too greedy. I'll save some of my money for something else, you know. They're $18. These shirts I'm talking about, they're $18, but they seem worth it. I mean, they're the cutest thing out there I could find, you know, on like an hour search. So I thought 18 bucks ain't too bad. I mean, usually for a jersey, it's usually like 36 bucks or 45 for a jersey. I mean, it's not a bona fide jersey. It's not like licensed, I don't think. That's why I'm like, I don't know if it really says FIFA or not. Because usually stuff like that costs more money. For 18 bucks, I don't think it's going to be a licensed jersey. But it's still awfully cute. That's all I'm saying. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We were just talking about the Mexican gangsters like an hour ago on here. But they're kind of dangerous. Briefly mentioned Mexican gangsters. We didn't really say much. FIFA? Oh, and I say FIFA, but it's FIFA. Well, what does it stand for? Like the Federation of... I have no idea. Well, there. It's obvious from the jump that I don't know anything about that sport. I don't even pronounce it right. That was obvious. My bad. How embarrassing. Well, thank you for putting me on game, J-Dub. I would have spent the next month saying FIFA. That would have been even more embarrassing than just saying it a couple times the wrong way. They're like, yeah, this girl acting like she know about football. The International Football Organization? Oh. Okay. Now, do you need like HBO or Cinemax or ESPN? Do you need ESPN to watch these? Or is it just going to be like on NBC or something? I mean, do you have to pay to play or pay to watch in this case? Or is it going to be like just easy to watch, like a main free channel, like ABC or CBS or NBC? I'm 5'7", but I don't know centimeters or nothing. That's in 5 feet and 7 inches. It's on your normal telly over there? Oh, sorry, I forgot to say something. But Lil G was at the door. I got 6 cats. Peter, and I had and everyone here, and everyone else. I have 6 cats, and I had one at the door. I had to let Lil G out. It's on Fox over here. Oh, okay. All right, good night, Sushanta. Thanks again for the tips. Much love to you, Sushanta. Singh. Well, J-Dub, I am starting to feel better. Or I immediately actually felt better when I started doing those fascia release stretches. I am doing better, health-wise. And I did my kettlebell workout this morning too. So that's my third kettlebell workout in the last week, or since I started a week ago. So I'm proud of myself. I'm working on my health, and it's actually working. I'm having some success, so I'm excited for that. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I found this guy. Something was telling me to find my old kettlebell trainer. I mean, I used to watch his DVDs. His name, he's from Canada, and his name is Ryan Shanahan. And I used to do kettlebell routines like 10 years ago, and I actually found his DVDs at a discount store at Ross Dress for Less, I believe, and bought them. And then I bought a kettlebell back when I was, actually it was long, it was like when I was around 30, so actually it was coming on more like 18 years since I did these workouts of his. And something kept telling me to find him again. And twice I tried to find him, and I gave up after looking for a while, and I wasn't able to find him online. And then something told me to look for him one more time, or again, last week, and I found him like this. I found him within a minute. I mean, literally, I found him so quick, with a quickness. And I got on his YouTube channel, subscribed. The first month is free, 1 month free on YouTube. And I was watching a preacher preach, and my thumb or finger hit a button on the screen, and all of a sudden the preacher is gone, and Ryan is doing these stretches. So I thought, oh, I'll just do this and try. It won't hurt. And I felt instant. I had pain. I don't know if you know this, but I have daily pain in my knees. And just doing this one stretch that just showed up on my screen after I subscribed to his channel, it was life-changing. It was like a 8 or 9 minute video of basic easy stretches, and all the pain was gone from my knees. And I don't even know how he knows how to do that. I don't even know how it works, but hey, I'm here for it. It's yeah, exercise. Kettlebell, let's go. That's right. I got a 5-pound one, and I got a 10-pound one. So I'm starting at the 5-pound and then work my way up, of course. But yeah, if you would have told me a week ago that I would have just found this fitness dude, and just like my health would start rapidly improving, I wouldn't have believed you. But I believe it was the Holy Spirit that led me to it, because I just had this feeling, I just had this urge to look him up, and I thought, my mind wanted to say, oh no, just find any kettlebell videos, why does it have to be him, So I had like an angel and a devil on my shoulder, if you know what I mean. But the angel kept telling me, no, Danny, you got to find this guy, not just anyone, this person. He's the one you have to look up. So out of obedience, I looked him up. So they say obedience is greater than sacrifice. Well, here's my proof. I listened to that small voice. It kept telling me, you got to look up Ryan again. Look him up, Ryan, look him up. Well, but I didn't even know his name. I didn't even know his name at first, so that's what made it kind of hard. I just remembered what he looked like vaguely. You know what I mean? I just knew I was looking for a blonde dude with a Canadian accent. So this time, all I did was put kettlebell videos in the Google search, and I got eBay links to his old videos I watched 18 plus years ago. And I saw his face on the cover of the old DVDs that were just like the ones I had. I was like, that's that guy. And so then on a whim, because I'm on YouTube all the time here, I looked up that name, Ryan Shanahan, on YouTube, and he's got a channel here. So I had no idea he did these fascia stretches. I had no idea I needed to do fascia stretches. I'm still not really sure what they are, to be honest, or what the details are. But I do know that my health is improving it's like night and day. My health is getting really good just doing these stretches. Yeah, I've been there. It gets more angle the older you get. Angle? Is that the right word? I was born Jewish, but I'm a believer. I want to get baptized. Yeah, I need to get baptized too, Yom. I need to get baptized too. I'm right there with you. I am a Christian, but I haven't been reading the Bible or preaching except when it naturally comes up the last couple days. Tamil? Krish? I don't know your message, Chris. I don't understand it. I'm sorry. What color is your cat? Do you have a boy or girl cat, Peter? And what color? Yeah. Kettlebell. Yeah, the good old kettlebell. It's a lifesaver, literally, as far as I'm concerned at this point in time. I'm regaining my health. Of course, got to work on the diet next, but I mean, you saw what I'm going to eat. It gets more angle? It's the same comment as earlier. Or wait, no, it's the same literal. 16. 16. Someone dropped your name earlier on another stream. I heard 16 coming out of Christlove's mouth. Could that possibly be referring to you, Mr. Rango 1616? Oh yeah, speaking of Christlove, she's supposed to have her live today about lust. Love versus lust. Norwegian forest cat? Oh man. I kind of know what they look like. Black and lovely? Whoa. Oh, it wasn't you she was talking to? Because like a couple minutes into her stream from a few hours ago, Christlove said, oh, hi, 16. And then she said, I can't read the... Is that why you haven't been in my stream? Is it true you got scared away by Bunny? Is it true you got scared away by Bunny? And that's why you don't hang out with us every day now, 16? You don't want none of that bad juju on you? Hi, Edwin. You just touched grass? What's that mean? You been in a spaceship? No, not me, says Peter. No, not you. What, Peter? I don't know what you're saying, Peter. No, not you on what? Oh, Edwin. I don't know. You all get me twisted. I don't know what y'all talking about now. I pinned a comment? I pinned a... J-Dub saying amen? Or did you pin that, J-Dub? I don't remember pinning that. I'm losing it, guys. For real, for real. No, I rebuke that thought. I have a sound mind and body. Oh, I guess since 1616 is here, I'll start preaching. Right? So, we gotta keep we gotta hold every thought captive. We gotta hold every thought captive, guys. If we have a negative thought, we have to put handcuffs on that negative thought and send it to negative thought jail. Hi, Jose. Oh, okay, Edwin. I see, Edwin. Oh, I'm okay. My health is improving. That's a miracle. That's a blessing. said he had to go somewhere, or he had to leave early. So you're not going to catch him here today. Not at least for the rest of the day here. He will be, I don't know what I'm saying. Well, you know what I mean. He has departed. Taz has left the building. Taz has left the building. Let's just say that. You know what that's from? They used to say Elvis has left the building. I'm trying to make a joke. Elvis has left the building. Yeah, he had a big raise. I'm proud of him. Okay. I'll put some seasoning in here. Oops. I'm trying to be the next Salt Bae. Oh, this is celery salt. That's celery salt. Celery, that's celery. That's salt. Celery salt. Okay. And then where's my tahini? No, I don't know where my tahini is. I have two. I should know where one is. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Here's one of my tahines. So this is sea salt with dehydrated red pepper flakes. Oh, how am I doing? I'm doing okay. I'm doing better. My health is getting better because I'm doing stretches and I'm doing workouts. Mr. Edwin. Okay. So now we got my spices. Spice things up here. I can eat my raviolis. So, are you 16? Are you Team Drake or are you Team Kendrick? Oh, Dinesh, you can't sleep? Why, are you stressed about something? Is something on your mind, Dinesh? He says he just touched grass. What does that mean if you just touched grass? That's what 16 said. Does that mean he was space traveling? He's trying to find PXL 450 and he took too many left turns, circled around, came back to the same place he started? You've been procrastinating priorities? Do you work? Do you work right now, Dinesh, or are you looking for work? Are you a Swiftie, Edwin? Are you telling us you're a Swiftie? You're into Taylor Swift? Sorry, I was eating the oil out of the bowl. Is that gross or what? J-Dub. Yeah. Some people I know think Taylor Swift is a witch. So you got thoughts similar to that, J-Dub? Hi, Chunky Cats. I'm okay. Thank you. Dinesh, are you the one who said you could make me a Nirvana shirt with the original picture that I wanted on it from the 90s? Have I tried Indian food? It's hard to find Indian food where I live, to be honest. Planet PX 450 on it? Okay. Maybe Dinesh can help us with that instead. Instead of me glorifying Nirvana and trying to get a Nirvana shirt, maybe I should work on my own channel and get a Danny shirt. What do you think, Dinesh? Well, I don't have anything in mind right now. Let me think about it, Dinesh. Let me get back to you on that. Oh, sorry, I didn't read your messages in the right order. I see what you're saying now, Dinesh. I thought you were asking me to drop the concept. You say you're going to drop the concept. Okay. Well, when people ask me where I'm from, I get tired of telling them I'm in the United States, so I just say I'm from planet PX Al 450. It's just a thing I made up. When I don't want to tell people where I live, I just say I'm from planet PX 450. Can you explain further, J-Dub? I mean, sometimes I joke and say Elon Musk sent me here and he wouldn't let me go to a planet with a name because I'm just a number out here. My planet's just a number. I don't have a real, like, fancy name. Yeah, so, I think if you go to my channel, there'll be a tab or a button that says community, and you just hit that button or tab, and then you can get to my community board. Is that how you access it, J-Dub? Ah, there you go, there you go. Right. Oh, wow, Dinesh. Well, Dinesh, you're on. You're an answer to prayers over here. Okay, thanks, J-Dub. Well, I was going to say, I can just look for it tomorrow, but who knows? Like I said, that community board's not exactly user friendly for me. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that would be great, Dinesh. Anything you can come up with, I would really appreciate that. That's awesome. Oh, wow. You got all your color theory, your symbol theory, and all that? You know what all that means? Wow, Dinesh. That's awesome. You know what? I feel like eating a lot more. Not gonna lie. I thought I made enough, but I'm still hungry, guys. Let me see if I can find any more noodles. I'm eating these special noodles. Well, they're supposed to be with bone broth. There's powder, but it's supposed to be bone broth powder. You know, like ramen noodles, but the powder's supposed to be healthier for you. Let me see if I have any left. I've been eating them like every day lately. I love them. So I'm not sure if I ran out or what's going on. Let me look for them. Okay, I think I got one more. I love these noodles. I don't know how healthy they are for you, but it's supposed to have beef bone broth. I know it's backwards, sorry. But it's very tasty. And they're wheat noodles. I usually eat rice noodles. But hey, I mean, it tastes so good. And maybe the bone broth is at least healthy. So, but I try to order them online, but they're expensive online, so I'm going to just have to get them at Walmart next time I go. Even on Walmart online, they seem to be expensive. Or they make you order $30 worth, like a big case. I don't need $30 worth, you know what I'm saying. Well, I'm hungry because I've been working out. Really? Okay, well, I'm going to carb load. Oh, do it in reverse. Well, maybe for tomorrow, right? Hey, that's a good thing, Jacob. Thanks for letting me know. I hadn't thought of that. Is it Chinese? No, it's actually Korean. Is it Korean? It said when I looked up online, I was surprised too. I thought it was Chinese, but when I looked online, it said a different country. I can't remember if it's Japanese. Does that look like Japanese? That don't look like Korean, right? That looks like more like Japanese, right? Yeah. What country did it say? Oh, let me look. Well, it only says it's from California here, but oh, I don't know. It sounded fancy anyway. 50 signs of lipsticks and lip balms? Oh, that's cool. You're the creative fish on land? I don't know that saying, but that sounds interesting. Please snore. I can't because I just can't do it right now. I don't know if I should use this water, but to be honest, throwing out water when you live in an RV is a pain in the butt. If it's got like food particles in it. So I'm just going to use the water I put my raviolis in. Oh well. My body needs protein? Well, I mean, I ate the beef raviolis. There was some beef in there. But thanks, J-Dub. I had no idea. I'm just like, dang, I'm hungry. You're scarfing this food down with the quickness. Okay. So this is what these look like. Kind of an interesting shape. I can smell the noodles. Yeah. You know, my sense of smell might be getting better. Is that from working out? Anyway, drop that one in there. And they got 3 packets. So which one is it? Oh, I'm not sure which is which. But one's like the powder for the soup. One's like little diced dehydrated mushrooms. I guess I can open them and see. Oh yeah, these must be the mushrooms because look. So you see the mushroom caps? Who designed this? I bet Dinesh could do a better design than this. What do you say? I think the mushrooms should be bigger. They just, instead of on the side and real small, I'd have the mushroom like really big here. But hey, I don't do graphic design. So here's the little dehydrated mushrooms. Sometimes you get more than other times, it seems. This one don't seem like you get a lot. So, put that in there. So I'm gonna try to show you what this is looking like. I'm afraid to drop my phone in the stuff in the water too. But let's see if I can show you real quick. So that's what we have for dehydrated mushrooms and some other dehydrated green stuff. So, and I love mushrooms. I'd like a lot more than that, but hey, because it's processed, you know. This is the soup base. So this is like just the powder. Oh, you know what? They believe that, Trevor, where I live. They believe that. They believe that where I live, they believe will be the new West Coast and that all of California will break off. I can't tell you exactly where I live, but I was shocked. I was shocked to learn this. That some people here believe this. So I don't know. Are you looking through my blinds? Are you right here, Trevor? Make the colors more mellow. Put a very subtle big mushroom. One big mushroom. Yeah, that sounds good. That's what I'm saying. That's what I think too. Okay. So this was just ramen powder. You guys know what powder looks like. And what's this one? Oh, they say this is the bone broth. So that was like a spicy one. This one, I guess it's red because it's like red spices, like spicy hot stuff, you know, like chili pepper. And now we got this is the bone broth. Brown for bone broth, huh? It's color coded. Anyways, a lot of stuff. I mean, for, you know, these type of noodles. How do you even open this one? It's hard to tear. I got the hard one this time. The hard to tear one. Oops, I hope I didn't get that on my nice white shirt. I saw some brown powder flying. No, I don't need brown powder on my shirt. Maybe it went in my hair. That's what nice about having long hair, right? No, not really. I'm joking. Okay. Okay. So now we got all our packets in there. So yeah, this is tasty. They also have another one. This is called black. They also have another one that's not called black. It's just like called this thing, Shin Ramen. But when it says black, that means it has the bone broth in it. So I almost bought the other kind, but then I had to look twice, and I was like, no, I want the one with the bone broth. Okay. I'm like addicted to these right now, no lie. It's kind of crazy, but it is what it is. I mean, the funny thing is, I've had them in my cupboard. I had like 8 or 9 of them, or whatever comes in a package. You know, it's like this long. The package is this long with a bunch in them. You know, like wrapped together, like with plastic wrap or whatever, or the packaging. But I've had them in here. Like seriously, I don't know how long ago we bought them. It was at least 3 months ago, maybe even 6. I don't really keep track of stuff like that. I've had them in here, not using them, not interested in them. I just tried them the other day, and yeah, I love them. All right, love you, J-Dub. I love you, J-Dub. All right, Dinesh, yeah. I mean, I heard about it a long time ago, too, about California breaking off. But, yeah, it's definitely something I learned about a long time ago. But these people around here, I guess it's still on their mind. They're not giving up on the idea. All right, J-Dub, see ya, brother. Love ya. Yeah, Jose, you're still here? The girl's eating herself out of a house and home. No, I shouldn't say that. I rebuke that thought. I gotta be more positive. Do I support Trump? I don't really support any politicians, to be honest. Anyways, just cooking up my noodles. What happened to 1616? He already scrammed. He said hi and bye. Anyways, Dinesh, you're really excited me. But hey, brother, get some sleep, okay? My young bro, my young brother from another mother. Make sure you get some sleep, okay? You need your sleep so that you can, you know, rejuvenate your body and have some downtime and, you know, all that good stuff. They're all outside, yeah, and it's supposed to heat up. It's supposed to heat up, like, do you guys do Fahrenheit over there in Canada, Jose? It's supposed to be like the early 90s, so I'm surprised they didn't come in yet. Let me go see, or let me open the door. But it's supposed to be a hot one out there. But I got my sweater on because the AC's running. Oh yeah, it's pretty hot. Yeah, they're all out here, every single one of them. They're just enjoying their day, living their best life, you know. It's not windy now, and it's been so windy lately. I think they're just happy it's not windy. And they're taking advantage of a calmer day. All right, love you. I love you, Dinesh. Hi from Cleveland. Hi, Jerry. But thanks for asking about my cats, Jose. You have birds, don't you? Didn't you say you have a couple birds? You know, my hands have been awfully dry lately. I need to put some lotion on them. But let me stir up my noodles first so they get evenly cooked. Okay. Let me get lotion now. But yeah, Jose, were you here? Were you here, Jose, when I said my health is improving? I'm doing these special stretches to release stress and release tension from your body, or from my body, as the case may be. But I'm seeing the benefits of it already. I just started, I don't know, maybe Friday last week. Or no, not even, this is my third day. This is my third day since I found this guy on YouTube. But you have to pay for a subscription to get most of his stuff on YouTube. But the first month is free. So I thought, oh, what the heck? I just do the first month for free. It's called Fascia. F-A-S-C-I-A. It's F-A-S-C-I-A, Fascia. Stretches. And he says the issue is with your tissue. And he says we got a lot of trauma and stress that's lodged in our body, stored in our body. And I don't know how this guy even knows this. I never even heard of any of this before. But it's a miracle. God really sent me a blessing when he sent me this channel my way. Oh, well, Jose, don't stress too much over modding, though, you know. If you don't have the energy for it or something, because I know you got your own health issues and lack of sleep, probably, or maybe. So, you know, don't worry too much about, you know, being a cop on my channel. J-Jeb's just trying to be protective of me. Well, he is protective of me, you know. And, but, you know, don't overdo it either, you know. Today hasn't been too bad for freaky messages, right? Or did, or I don't know. You never know. This is social media, right? But Lord, how about this? Lord, I plead the blood of Jesus over my channel, Lord. No weapons formed against us can prosper, Lord. Send confusion into the enemy's camp. And have the enemy go somewhere else today. Have him give us a break. May this be a year of Jubilee. I know last year was the year of Jubilee, but hey, Lord, why don't we do a rerun and do 2 years of Jubilee in a row? You guys know about Jubilee? It's the year where all your debts are forgiven. And everyone gets a fresh new start. So the Catholics did it last year. You know, they keep track of that. But I'm not Catholic, so I'm saying I want this to be my year of Jubilee. Is that wrong? Well, God's mercies are new every morning, right? So it don't matter what the calendar says. God can pour us new blessings and show us new mercy every morning. We're not bound to any certain schedule. Only second chances? Yeah. Well, it's up to you, Jose, what you want to do. You know, we had someone in here called Sam Explorer, or his username was Explorer, but he asked me to call him Sam a long time ago. And I don't know what he did. I don't know if you were here, Jose, or you were here, J-Dub, or who was here. But he managed to upset every single one of my mods. And that usually don't happen the way it went down. I mean, I was, you know, yapping. I was just saying what was on my mind, not reading the chat. And he is now banned from the channel, blocked from the channel. And I don't know what he did to upset all the mods where they blocked him, but I'm going to accept their decision because, you know, everyone, like Alana was in here, Taz was in here, Skeetum was in here, and they all decided they didn't like him and what he was all about. So I'm gonna let my mods be a little more, you know, used to be I would stress out about it. What happened, guys, what happened? But, you know, you guys have been my mods for so long. I'm just going to trust that you guys know what's best. And if you decide someone needs to be blocked or have a timeout, you know, I'll leave that up to you. That's why I have mods, right, to handle that, if they want to, at that time, at that point in time. But anyways, yeah, that's just what I'm saying. Is like, I saw he was blocked, and but I'm just going to let him be blocked because, it, you know, if I had 3-4 mods in here. 16, were you here when Explorer was in here and got blocked? It's Explorer. His name's Explorer. But he used to say, call me Sam. I think he was blocked when everyone got blocked. You know, like Full Bunny and when I had unblocked quite a few people. I think that's when he got blocked, and that's what I did tell him, but he didn't accept that as an answer. And then he saw Alana in here, and he said, Alana, I think she's the one who blocked me. And then he asked to be a mod. It was a lot of drama you missed, 16, if you didn't see this, or hear it, or witness it. But, all of a sudden I saw all these timeouts. At first it was just a bunch of timeouts. So every single one of my mod was taking turns timing them out. And I couldn't even read my screen because it was just Explorer, timeout, Explorer, timeout, timeout, timeout. And they eventually just blocked him. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. I never got to the bottom of it, but that's why I'm talking about it, because I'm going to let go of some of that control I try to have over who gets blocked or timeouts. Well, maybe not in your case, 16, but for the other mods, just keeping it real. Oh, yes, I'm sure they made the best judgment call. That's why I'm not going to even, you know, trip on it or second guess them. I know they did it for a reason. And I know he used to kind of annoy my mods too, on things he used to do, and they still remembered that too. Just saying. Some of you mods have really good memories, because he hasn't been in the chat, you know, for a while. So, don't mess with mods that have good memories, that's all I'm saying. You might not get yours today. You may not see the consequences of your actions today, but it'll catch up with you. And that's what happened. That's part of what happened to him, I think. You know, the mods didn't really like him that much already, and then he came back and, you know, same attitude or whatever. I mean, I don't know what happened exactly. I'm just saying that's what it sounded like. Oh, thank you, Jose. I love you too, Jose. Oh, that's right. 16 was giving him get out of jail free cards. You guys know about get out of jail free cards when you play Monopoly? Have you ever played Monopoly? There's one of the little corners on the board is jail, and then you also get cards. If you land on another spot, you get these cards. And once in a while, there's a get out of jail free card. So you just keep that in your pocket or keep it to the side. So when you land in jail, you can redeem it and get out of jail for free. That's what 16 was doing. He was trying to help this guy out, but Too many people were convinced, too many mods were not having it. Yeah, even Jesus had his disciples, that's right. Amen. Yeah, these are supposed to be healthy ramen noodles. I'm not sure how healthy they really are, but hey, it's a step in the right direction. You kept on hiding him, 16? Skeetum was determined to get him? Oh, it was Skeetum? It was Skeetum? Skeetum was playing Napoleon? Well, he's too tall to play Napoleon. He was playing Genghis Khan, or or who's that Korean guy you like to... Never mind. I don't listen to Taylor Swift. I don't know any Taylor Swift songs. She dated John Mayer, and it was a bad relationship, and I like John Mayer, so I stay in my lane and stay on John Mayer's side. Sorry, Butterfly in Love. It is what it is. But, yeah, I mean, I don't listen to a lot of music that is modern. Most of the music I listen to was made a long time ago. Like when I was a teenager, or even made before I was born, to be honest. So it's nothing really against Taylor Swift. I mean, I did just say her and John Mayer, you know, had their issues. But I mean, I was kind of just joking. Really, I don't listen to much modern music unless it's Christian music. I listen to Christian music like Toby Mac. Colton Dixon. I'm just learning about Crowder. Yeah. I heard Skillet is now Christian. But Rush? No, I don't really listen to Rush. I know that's from back in the day, but that's a little before my time. I know I just said I play music before my time. But I just never got into them, but they are a great band. I mean, they're one of the greatest bands, no doubt. I mean, Butterfly, yeah, Rush is amazing. No doubt about it. They were just never my thing. Is that what you like, Butterfly? Rush? So you're Taylor Swift #1 and Rush #2? That's an interesting combination. I wasn't expecting that one. All I know is that when Explorer saw Alana's, you know Alana, my mod, my young lady mod in the UK. I mean, she's a young lady. When he saw Alana's name in the chat, he said Alana was the one who blocked me. After I already explained that he was blocked because of a YouTube glitch, but he wouldn't accept that. So I think... I don't think it's a good idea to accuse Alana of stuff. People love her too much over here to put up with that, to be honest. Well, Vanch just had a birthday. But he's not on my streams often enough. And to be honest, I thought I would take a break from the party streams for a minute. You know, try to get my health in order. Yeah, I used to listen to Alanis Morissette once in a while, but not a lot. You would love London Grammar? Who's that? Is he like John Mayer? Well, 16, I am boycotting John Mayer. John Mayer made me upset. He made a crappy song. He's no longer peak in my book. He just plays guitar, but it's for a new country song with Lainey Wilson, and I don't like it. And they say Jesus a bunch of times, but they say it like to be positive about Jesus, but I still don't like the way they're saying Jesus' name. Even though I guess in their minds it's like a shout out or being positive. But I thought it was, to me it was like sacrilegious almost. Just to be honest, the way I felt. I could be wrong though, could be wrong. But so I am no longer going to be a big fan of John Mayer until further notice. That Jordan always comes in here saying the same thing. I have no idea what he's talking about. That's why I did time him out myself. Well, 16, if you're still here, you came back in a quiet time. Pretty quiet right now. Just winding down from being on here for a while. I hope these noodles don't splash on my phone or the soup from them. Just saying. There's almost a splashy moment there. Close call. I heard that Drake is peak. 16. Wait, 16, are you team Drake or are you team Kendrick? Or do you care? Apparently there's a lot of Kendrick's fans in my chat. They weren't happy when they found out Mr. G's team Drake. They were not impressed, at least. Jose, how are you doing, Jose? Did I ask? How's your health, Jose? Oh, man. John Mayer is just somebody I used to know. Just kidding. He's a really good guitar player, but I don't like his new song. So thumbs down for John Mayer. He's gonna have to take. Yeah, he's a great guitar player and a singer. Yep. He does like bluesy music, or he's traditionally a blues guitarist, but he's tried a little bit of everything. He played guitar for Grateful Dead for a while. He tried to fill Jerry Garcia's shoes. That's not easy to do. So you know. His last album, he did an 80s theme, and I'm not really into 80s music either, so that was another strike against him. Oh yeah, J-Dub is our resident guitar player. Have you been playing? Oh, you said you got new strings, J-Dub? Did you put those new strings on yet? Did you tune your guitar, J-Dub? Hi, Epic. Hi. Well, that's horrible. You know, Christlove is going through CPTSD. And she's been, you know, Christlove's been diagnosed with CPTSD and general anxiety disorder. So I think Christlove is going through something similar to what you're going through, Jose, with all that. Hey, Epic. Hey, Steven. But I mean, I was diagnosed with that stuff too a long time ago, you know. So I'm no stranger to it. It's not fun. But you never know when God is going to give you your breakthrough. That's like me. I've been waiting 3 years to get a break from this chronic fatigue and get a break from, I have nausea, brain fog, pain in my joints, I don't often have a good day, to be honest, but that's turning around now with these exercises I found. There's specific exercises too, or stretches. These fascia, Fascia, Fascia stretches are really a blessing to me. I can't believe how much they're helping me. So just keep going, Jose. Don't give up. Keep fighting the good fight, because you never know when your breakthrough's coming. You never know when the Lord is going to give you your healing. His mercies are new every morning, and we just got to tarry in the garden and wait upon Him and seek His face. And I've been doing it for 3 years, so it's not all rainbows and butterflies, but it's life out here, We got to pick up our cross daily, and sometimes that cross is a little heavier than we thought it should be, but even Jesus said, "Have this cup pass from me, if it be your will." So even Jesus was like hoping his trials and tribulations wouldn't be what they turned out to be, but he was faithful and obedient, and so the servant's no greater than the master. So here we are. Here we are, huh? But we still gotta appreciate the little things in life. Oh yeah, it already is, Jose. I've just been doing these stretches. This is the 3rd day I've been doing these stretches, Jose. And the first day I felt immediate relief. Like within 5 minutes of doing these stretches, no more knee pain for that day. My knee pain started kicking up. I forced myself. I felt like I could barely move, but I forced myself to do these movements. They're easy. They're easy movements. And but when you're in so much pain, if you get chronic pain or know about intense pain, even the smallest movement can be a challenge. But I pushed my way through the first day. I think I did I forget how many minutes of these exercises I did, but I felt relief like this. The few times I went through the exercise routines, I felt relief instantly. And then yesterday I didn't feel relief like that, and I started double thinking, questioning, is this really what's going to help me? But I still did it. Obedience is greater than sacrifice. I still went through the motions. I still went through several rounds of these exercises. And then when I woke up today, I felt like I had a great rest last night. I felt usually I don't get good sleep. Usually I wake up and I feel more tired than when I went to bed, or close to it. And but when I woke up today, I felt like I actually had good rest last night, deep rest, the kind of rest you seek, you want to have when you sleep. So I'm thinking that those exercises, they did help me yesterday. It was just not immediate, not like the day before, but I surely felt better today when I woke up, felt rested up, felt ready to start my day and all that, when usually it's hard for me to even get out of bed, Oh, thank you. Much love to you, Jose. But anyways, I'm just saying all this because I don't know, I just got it on my mind. So, I'm 3 days into these stretches, and he also does kettlebell workouts. That's how I knew about him to begin with. I had no idea he even did this stuff. This YouTuber I found. It just, that's why I say it's a blessing from God, because I thought I was just going to do some aerobic activities. I had no idea He was going to teach me how to do these stretches that would, you know, they're actually the meat and potatoes. They're actually like winning the lottery, you know. That's the part. That's the part that's helped me. And I didn't even know this existed. I didn't know this part was even going to show up on his YouTube channel. But you know, God led me to look this guy up. I kept getting a feeling I got to look up this guy. I used to do his workout videos, oh, I don't know, 15, 16, 18 years ago. And just something, he kept coming to my mind. He kept coming to my mind. I got to find this old aerobics instructor. And I did. And then it turns out he does whole body wellness. You know, it's not just the aerobics. It's de-stressing your body, retraining your mind, thinking positive. I mean, a little of that. He doesn't. I mean, you know what I mean. He just pulls a little here and there. So it's, you know, a total comprehensive program. They're small workouts. Some of them are like 8-9 minutes. They're not that long. I mean, some of them are maybe up to 30 minutes, but there's a lot of short ones. But I'll share one of his shorts. I will share one of his shorts on my community board. But most of this stuff I'm talking about, you have to join and be a member. But the first month is free. So I joined right away because I was like, well, the first month is free, you know. And then it's $5 a month subscription after that. But he's got a few shorts that are free where he shows you what I'm talking about. I'll share something from there. But yeah, I mean, the first workout I did was like 8 or 9 minutes, where I felt my knees, like all the pain was removed from my knees. And that's amazing. That's faster than an aspirin can work, you know. I think the longest workouts he has for these are closer to 30 minutes. I did one of them today. It felt like forever, I'm not going to lie. But I pushed on through. But I did take breaks. I won't lie. I took breaks like every 5 minutes. Or, you know, every time I felt like I needed a break, I just paused the video and waited a couple minutes. But I pushed through the video, and at the end, oh my goodness, I had tension in my shoulders. I didn't know I had tension in my shoulders. But I was doing something like this, or whatever he has you do. You know, I was moving my arms around like this and twisting like that, and all of a sudden, after I released my arms, all of a sudden this tension, I didn't even know I had tension in my shoulders, but it was like a weight lifted off of me. Hi from Bangladesh. I'm in the USA. But yeah, I mean, my Eastern European is Chechnya or Czechoslovakia or Czech Republic. What do they call it now? They say I'm one quarter from Czech Republic. That's what I call it, but it might be called Chechnya now. It's Moravia. I'm 1/4 Moravian, however you pronounce it. I don't even know. I just learned this a week ago. Is that Eastern Europe? It was part of USSR. It's close to Poland. Oh, can I speak slowly? I don't know. I'm about to get off of here. Like and subscribe and come back and ask me to speak slowly tomorrow. I'm about to say good day for today. So, yeah, I guess I'm going to go now. Yeah, if Takar, thank you for coming. Like and subscribe. I am on here every day. But I'm going now because I've been on here for a while. My timer reset, so I don't know how long I've been on here, but it's been at least 2 hours, right? If not 3. So, you know. And I did a lot of exercise this morning, so it was good, but I'm a good tired, if you know what I mean. Oh yeah, the body, mind, and soul work together. Yeah, and this guy, he's kind of funny, I'm not going to lie. He says some funny stuff, like, it's kind of like, oh, what do you call it? It's like goofy almost, but hey, I'm a goofy person too, you know. We don't always have to be serious. He says there's can-itude and can't, like attitude, but he says can't-itude and can-itude. So you train your mind to think you can do something, or you train your mind or think that you cannot do something. So, you know, he talks a little about the power of the mind, you know, and Just a little bit here and there. I mean, this is just day 3. I'm just scratching the surface, but I'm just scratching the surface. Raccoon, are you a troll? I heard you're a troll, Raccoon. Thoughts on Philadelphia? Something going on there? I have no idea. Deshaun, I'm your sweetheart? Wow, nice to meet you. I'm around nature. This is all nature. Mountains. Well, I can show you real quick, then I'm going. Because, yeah, I just said, my mod said you're a troll. That's why I'm asking. My mod looked up your account and you said you're a joker. And you joke people. And you pull jokes. And my mod said he jokes on me. Okay, here's my... Ow! Country, guys. And then I'm going. Oh, sorry it's so bright. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. That's the country here. Well, when you have me pray for things you make up, I don't know about that. But you know what? Joke's on you, because a windstorm started here and I didn't get scared because I had already prayed myself up. So, joke's on you. So that's what it looks like here, guys. Uh-oh, busted. Raccoon's busted now. Oh shoot, you know what? I'm wearing this sweater and I'm already overheated, guys. I forgot I was wearing this. But someone asked me what kind of country I live in. If I live in big city or country or big town or small town. So I thought I would just show what it looks like here. Ah, you got your new guitar and an amp? Wow, you're styling, bro. You gonna hit the road? I'm going on a road tour. You gonna hit up all the honky tonks across the nation? Gosh, it's hot out there when you get this on. Woo! Man, I'm burning up now. Yeah, J-Dub just needs a drummer now. And are you a singer, J-Dub, or do you need a singer? You sing backup or lead vocals or lead guitar? What's your position in the band? I have a husband. I'm married, but he's at work, and I have 6 cats. Boy, that frizzed out my hair. Instant frizzies. Well, I'm sorry I can't talk slower. I tried, but I'm used to talking slower, so then I just talk fast again. And for an American, I do talk slow, I think. I'm from Oregon, and we talk a lot slower than people from California. So where I come from, this is slow talking. Maybe not for you, I know, because you're not used to English. But yeah, I am J-Dub, you think I talk slow or fast? Maybe when I get excited I talk fast. Or does it depend? J-Dub, you should try that guy I sent you the video about. You should try some of his stretches. I think they would help you. But maybe not. I mean, I'm no expert. But they're helping me, so I just want to share the love. Oh, you don't have the video anymore? That's okay. I'm going to post one of his shorts. Most of his stuff you have to sign up for, but the first month is free for a subscription to his channel. But I'll share something on there so you guys can see who my new trainer is. Virtual trainer. I know it's no fun. It's no fun. Those pain pills. I had a good friend who ended up getting on street drugs because the doctors ordered him all sorts of, they had him on all sorts of back or medicines for back pain. And then when they took him off of them, he just went to the street, to get to continue, on that path. So, you like pet cats? I have 6 cats. Oh, a rabbit? Yeah, 90s was pain pills. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately. But I won't lie, I've been wishing they'd give me some strong pain pills lately. These over-the-counter meds are not really helping me as much as they used to. Does that mean I'm building a tolerance to them, J-Dub? But that's why I appreciate finding this YouTuber. Because I was just telling Jose, or maybe I told you too earlier, I'm kind of repeating myself, but, I did 7 or 8 minutes of stretches and my pain in my knees was gone like that. I mean, my aspirin or whatever I take here, it can't even work that quick. What did Full Rabbit have to say, J-Dub? No, but what did she say? Or do I want to know? She lies too. I hate to say it, but she can. I've noticed there's discrepancies in what she says, or she'll say one thing, and then the next day, like she'll say she never even said what she said the day before. Just letting you know, bro. You can't. Well, I mean, you're my age, so you know what's up. I don't watch television. No, I don't watch television. But I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone a lot. But it's knee pain. It's knee pain. Knees. Like this. Knees. You guys, I'm wearing shorts, so don't think I'm trying to do anything weird, but this is knee. In case you don't know, that's knee. Knee pain here. In the bones. In the bones. Oh, yeah, J-Dub. Careful, because she tries to be tricky. J-Dub, since I left the home I grew up in, I haven't watched TV. Well, that's kind of a lie. I've binge watched. I've watched like television shows I was into back in the day, but I was never a person who used to have a TV on. I never have. I've never had. Ray used to give me grief about this. I've never owned a television, unless I was with like this place came with 2 TVs. Unless I was with a guy who had a television. I've lived several years at a time with no TV in my home. But the phone is like the TV to me. I grew up on doing computers. I got into the internet, so it's not any better in a way. Maybe it is. I don't know. But especially if you're doing your phone and going like this, and I mean, it hurts my eyes and stuff like that. Oh, to watch the World Cup? I know, in my new shirt, right? My new jersey. I'm waiting for some ointment right now, but it's coming late. It was supposed to already be here like on Monday, but it's running late, and it's I've tried it before and it gave me more pain, but my friend said I used the wrong brand and I didn't do the right steps, so I have to be very you have to use 3 products. This one first one first, second one's, you have to do them in a certain order, and then I'm supposed to get pain relief. So I bought all 3 products. I have 2 here, but one is still coming, so I'm waiting for it. J-Dub, I'm trying to tell you I don't like TV. I don't, I don't, uh, TV's, having TVs on annoys me, to be honest. I don't do well with a lot of stimulus, to be honest. I think the chronic fatigue makes it worse too. So I didn't even use a speaker with my phone and to listen to music until recently, and I got into that from my streams. Yeah, I know it's weird, J Dub. It's weird, but well, and plus me and my husband don't like the same shows, and if I'm gonna have a TV on, then that's another thing for us not to agree upon, if that makes sense. I don't like his music. I already have to listen to music I don't like. I don't want it to be music I don't like plus TV I don't like. Does that make sense? Because me and my husband, we don't like any of the same stuff. It's kind of sad. But, and he's played this game with me before where this is my home. I listen to what I want to listen to. And then I'm not allowed to listen to what I want to listen to. He's gotten a little better lately about it. But it was years and years of me never being able to play anything out loud that I liked. Because everything I like is dumb, retarded, lame, you name it. He's very judgmental of the stuff I like. Well, who wins? Who gets to watch what they like on TV? You or Heather? Ah! Yeah. He manifests demons. If I try to watch Christian content, he'll start talking in weird voices. He'll start yelling in weird grunts. And as far as I'm concerned, if he's watching TV, he's going to get more of those things in him. I mean, I don't know if he will or not, but I don't want to. He talks to himself all day. He talks to himself all day in different voices. He laughs out of nowhere, hysterically. My mom said he's having a nervous breakdown. My mom said he's having a nervous breakdown, and she told me it wasn't demons. But about a week ago, I saw his face change. I saw his face literally change into a different face. So I mean, he stares in the mirror and talks. He does stuff with the mirror. I don't really understand it that well. My old friend told me about it before. She told me about it. I didn't even know people did this stuff with mirrors. But he contacts spirits from other realms through mirrors. But I've already said too much. I usually don't even want to talk about this. Me and Jose would have the perfect household of no TV. No way, Jose. Oh, I don't know. Where I don't get along with doctors and nurses. They don't help me. Maybe I'll find a good one, like I found this guy on YouTube. Maybe I'll find a good one. Maybe they're out there, but I haven't had good luck with doctors and nurses. I mean, usually they just get me mad. Usually they just get me mad. But anyways. They won't even give me pills unless it's antidepressants. They think all that's wrong with me is that I'm depressed. So I mean, I tried that twice. They talked me into twice getting on antidepressants, and neither time did it help any. It didn't help any at all, both times. So the first time it didn't help, and so we moved to a different state. I see a different nurse practitioner, and she suggests I get on antidepressants, and I'm like, well, I already tried that and it didn't work. She goes, well, which one did you try? And I'm like, well, I don't remember. But I've been on every antidepressant on the market, and none have helped. And then she was like, "But how long ago was that?" And so she just got me talking and talking, and then convinced me. Convinced me even though I was saying no, 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 no. She forced, she kept telling me. And then she was like, "Well, there's new antidepressants. We'll put you on something new." And then she didn't put me on something new. She put me on something old I used to be on. Or did she put me on something new? I can't even keep track. But anyway, she talked me into trying it again. I tried it again, and it was still no good. Ayurvedic home remedies? Okay. Ayurvedic home remedies. Alright, thank you. If Tech Har B3Z. Hi, Red Jib. You got bad leg pain too, Jose? Yeah. Makes it hard to move around, huh? Like even walk or anything, right? At times. Well, we have an antenna here. We have an antenna here, I think, J-Dub. Most RVs come with an antenna, like an external one. I never really paid attention because I don't really care. But, and I found some weird thing from when we lived in Illinois or somewhere and had an apartment. We had something like rabbit ears. I don't know. Maybe I should give it a chance. Maybe I'm too much of a hater on TV. But to be honest, there's so many books I need to read. I should, just to be honest, I'm on YouTube too much. I use YouTube like TV. It's my boob tube. My boob tube is YouTube. So, I can't flex too much. I'm not watching TV. Because what's the difference from watching TV and watching a bunch of stupid shorts on YouTube? You know what I'm saying? It's just a different form of entertainment, but it's like 6 of one or half a dozen of another. But sorry, I was kind of low-key giving you attitude about it, Jose, about the TV thing. There's just more to it. There's more to it, but I guess I'm just triggered about it. But my husband hardly puts on the TV anymore. He just stays on his phone. And so we both just have our headphones on. We both just have our headphones on and listen and watch our own stuff on our phone. But anyways, yeah, sorry J-Dub, I gave you low-key attitude, or maybe it wasn't so low-key. I shouldn't give you attitude for just asking about the TV stuff. You're just trying to help, I know. But, yeah, I probably should just get off of here. I was staying on here because I think Dinesh showed up again. And I was planning on leaving like 20 minutes ago, maybe 30. But then Dinesh showed up, so I stayed. I'm legally married, that's right. Isn't that in the title? Didn't I say married in the USA? In my stream title, guys? I can't remember what I put exactly, but I'm pretty sure I mentioned being married and being American. Well, how about this? I don't know if you're still here, J-Dub, or if I scared you away, but we have something that's supposed to pick up channels that we bought a long time ago. It's in the cupboard. I'll show my husband it tonight and see if he wants to install it. But I'm pretty sure we have some type of hookup from the RV for an external antenna that's on the roof. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little grumpy, guys, so I think I'm going to take off. Yeah, our American healthcare is really down the tubes. I agree, J-Dub. I agree with you. Totally. Alright, everyone. I love you. I'll talk to you later. I single? Okay, I love you, everyone. I'm gonna go. Hey, Sponge, welcome back, Sponge. Sponge, how are you, Maud? Who are you, Sponge, that you're a mod? Corey. Oh, it's you, Corey. Oh, okay. I was trying to be like, who's a Sponge Mob? All right, I love you, Corey. I'm going to go, though. Corey. I love you. Bye. Bye, everyone. I love you, Jose. I love you, J-Dub, and sorry for getting a little bit of an attitude with you, J-Dub. All right, I love you, everyone. All right, goodbye. Love you a long time.